have the tapes. We have the information.
Videos about this before, how weird it is that it's like, wait a minute, where are you getting that money from? Why are you paying 5 to 7% for my cash? And obviously they're lending it out. But the problem is when people sign up for this, it's not entirely clear that their money is being lent out. It's surprising to me that it's taken them 9 months to talk about this. But state regulators say some interest-bearing accounts linked or with billions of dollars in deposits appear to be unregistered securities that aren't disclosing their risks to investors. The warnings come out of states like New Jersey, Alabama, and Kentucky, which are among the states which have brought actions against BlockFi and its affiliates. Which, by the way, if you want to sign up for BlockFi, make sure to go to metkevin.com/BF. BlockFi.
The warnings come out of states like New Jersey, Alabama, and Kentucky, which are among the states which have brought actions against BlockFi and its affiliates. Which, by the way, if you want to sign up for BlockFi, make sure to go to metkevin.com/BF. BlockFi.
I'm gonna start promoting them on my channel.
Nice.
So I'm like a huge fan of this business. So
Congrats,
Is it Rubet?
no,
I'm kidding.
I was like, what?
Is this
Kidding.
steak?
No, although if they want to pay me Drake money,
Yeah.
I'm willing to do a lot of things for 100 million.
I'm willing to do a lot of things for 100 million.
Now, before we get to part 2, I have to give a quick shout out for today's sponsor. It's FTX US. You've probably heard of them before. They're very popular as a very large crypto exchange. They have millions of users on it trading crypto. That's not my thing. I don't know how to do analysis on these things. I think they're speculative and very volatile. It's just not for me.
One of the largest US regulated cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, trusted by millions of users to buy, sell, track, and trade both crypto and NFTs.
They've been the ones that are going out, investing in and buying other crypto exchanges that are struggling. So they've been growing very quickly. They bought a chunk of Robinhood. They bought a chunk of BlockFi.
I have to decide if I want to do more, but know that if I'm doing more, it's just a cash grab. Because I got 10 days to make these videos. But hey, I'm going to be transparent about it. Hey, it's a lot of money. It's like, a couple $1,000 a video. And for 30 seconds, read, whatever.
I love the game of money and climbing that wealth pyramid and things like that. I think it's fun.
And this is a red flag that everybody should be paying attention to. I'll explain in just a moment, right after I mention that if you want to take advantage of buying the crypto dip, check out our sponsor today, FTX. To learn more all about the FTX trading platform and their trading.
That you all deserve me to talk about FTX. I was working with them a few months ago for about 30 days. Somehow, during this whole month we were running the campaign, literally nobody signed up for FTX US.
Who believes that? Because if you believe that, I need to go and get my psychological assessment kit. If you believe that, I need to go and get my psychological assessment kit, and you need an intelligence test right now.
They called me, and I was insulted in the beginning, and they said, look, Tom, we got to cut it short because we had like a 3-month plan to work together. And they said, look, we're stopping after 1 month because nobody's signing up from your channel.
What's funny is I was actually chatting with Tom Nash the night he received the offer to promote FTX, and I told him he should partner with them.
Damn! God damn! God damn!
The most interesting part about this lawsuit is if they determine the product to be a security. They're essentially making the argument that this was a security. This is where the lawsuit can get really interesting. FTX offered 8% interest on USD deposit product a few months before its collapse. Offering a specific interest rate on deposits certainly sounds like more of a security than not, but I'm not an expert in that area, so we'll have to see how the law plays out. When I first began taking on sponsors, I told my agency any crypto-related sponsors were a no-go because I always felt like there was way too much risk for my brand just because of all the risk associated with anything crypto.
Most of crypto is more so gambling than it is investing.
What's funny is that other people that apologize more or less had the same type of apology format. Minority Mindset, Tom Nash, Stephan, and other people that actually apologize, me, Kevin, and shit like that, y'all basically said the same shit.
I think that you all deserve me to talk about FTX and what's going on because
There's been a lot of craziness around crypto and FTX particularly, so I wanted to make this quick video. It's completely raw, it's unscripted. So
I've been waiting to talk about this since the situation seems to be changing every few minutes, but as some of you may have seen, FTX US has been a sponsor here on the channel for the majority of the year.
I regret to have taken on the sponsorship with FTX on the Millennial Money podcast. I should have known better, and for that, I'm sorry. I'm going to remove all of my BlockFi links and I will not include them. I'm going to continue to be transparent. Thank you for giving me the benefit of the doubt and for watching my videos, because without you, I would not be here.
Number one, I was working solely with FTX US.
So I began working with FTX US earlier in 2022, and by the time I began working with FTX US, FTX.com, which is the international division, had already spun off and you have these two companies.
Their international counterpart, however, FTX.com, has recently faced liquidity issues, disabled withdrawals, and because of one-to-one, and they're operating normally. In fact, you're still able to buy, sell, and withdraw as usual. Although
Still buy and sell crypto, you can still pull your crypto out, and so the platform is still working.
FTX US was the only company I work with, and they're 100% operational. You can buy, you can sell crypto, you can pull your money out, you can put your money in.
And so my big concern is what happens when things go wrong, and I was reassured multiple times and have writings of this, that FTX US is well capitalized.
And they gave me a lot of assurances to know that the money people will put on that platform will be 100% safe.
as much as I trusted the information that I was given, I was wrong, and I'm sorry. I trusted them, but in the end, their parent company was not forthcoming with all of the risks, this being one of them.
You don't want to risk spillover or bleed over from the FTX.com company into the US subsidiary.
I'd rather be overly cautious and remind people to move their money off of the exchange, especially during a time where everything is still functioning.
I think going forward, I can assure you that I will make sure to be extra careful so that nothing like this ever happens again.
You bet that me and my team are going to be even stricter than we are already. And second, we're going to be working to make sure that all of you who trusted us and who trust us are okay and taken care of, because I want to make sure that this is right.
Everybody who watches the channel means the world to me, and I would not be here without you. So thank you so much for hearing this out, and I really hope this is all for nothing.
And hopefully you guys can put your trust in me to do the best job I can on your behalf.
Continue to be transparent.
I've always been completely transparent.
Because without you, I would not be here.
And I would not be here without you.
And what do you find? They're all part of the same agency. So keep that in mind. I will leave y'all with one more thing. I saw this interview between Spencer Cornelia and Stephan on the Iced Coffee show, right? And sometimes the evidence is always right in the plain sight, in plain view. It's always in plain view.
Grant, would you ever take a steak sponsorship?
Oh man, someone asked me this
What's
before.
your price?
I feel like everyone has a price.
100 million a year?
I don't know, because it has to be a point where it's so high that I would be irresponsible for saying no to it.
100 million a year? I don't know, because it has to be a point where it's so high that I would be irresponsible for saying no to it.
And if you completed the sponsorship, let's say a year later, and your audience turned on you, would you be comfortable with the money and the pushback?
Part of me
if all
feels
4
like,
million DM'd you on Instagram and said, we hate you because of this.
I don't know, because I feel like part of my audience understands the financial aspect of it, and I feel like they would be like, yo, Graham, you're an idiot if you say no to this. Like, we get it. I'm hoping that would be the response.
Who believes that? Because if you believe that, I need to go and get my psychological assessment kit. If you believe that, I need to go and get my psychological assessment kit, and you need an intelligence test right now.
It's also weird how
every now and then,
how we can box ourselves in and the audience will treat you differently. Like if I promoted gambling, my YouTube game is over. It's over.
Okay, the guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world, and I found him.
The most generous billionaire ever, where you can get 10% off on your trading fees.
These are bad. These are very bad. But FTX, there are no fees whatsoever.
And if you sign up with our link,
signing up using my link,
there are referral links. If you use my link below and the code name Tom.
But haven't you gotten an offer for a crypto coin or NFT that was financially irresponsible to say no to?
Talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful.
All of the influencers who promoted FTX. So if you want to get mad at finance YouTubers, you're more than welcome to be mad at me too. Since it was such an obvious scam, apparently, then I'm an idiot too. The result of what happened in Sam's behavior is not what influencers were promoting. If you use a weighted scale, the percent of blame should be as follows: 100% on Sam Bankman-Fried and 0% on others. Keep in mind that everyone involved here has experienced damages.
Bruh. You're showing me how unserious you are.
100% on him and nothing on anybody. Bro, come on now. Spencer. Come on, Spencer. Stop simping for the boy them. Stop simping for the man them. Your man them. Stop simping for them. 100% on him and nothing on the... Bro, come on now. Come on now. Is this the end of the fake guru killer? But yo, real talk though. Again, any advice, any make money advice from YouTubers, content creators online? Have it be play money and call it a day.
And I try to make a very clear point that I've always felt a little dumb.
I want you closer. Every day me I be calling, babe. Wanna tell you that I'm sorry, babe. Make you come and make you go today. I still love you and you know you, babe. Every day me I be calling, babe. Wanna tell you that I'm sorry, babe. Make you come and make you go today. I still love you, babe. One lie, baby, our love is a sweet game. If I lose you, I go die.